up, you guys? It's Mary.
And
We invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below, you all. Because today we are going to be talking about 90 Day Fiance. And we are going to be talking about Nicole and Mahmoud.
Yes, Mahmoud.
I personally believe it's a beautiful thing that Nicole actually went into this religion because she actually believed the basic principles of Islam.
Right.
And that's why she went into it.
Yeah.
I think it's a shame that she has a man who is so focused more so on policing her body and what she's wearing versus than her actual spirituality.
Yeah.
Yes, we all come into Islam. You know, God makes Muslims.
Yes.
Right? God probably helped make her a Muslim.
Right.
But I don't think God didn't give you the job of policing her and telling her what she should do, what she should not do.
Yeah.
Her journey with Allah is her journey with Him.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a slow journey, but at least she's done it spiritually. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Slowly but surely, she will, inshallah, get to a place where she is covering.
Yeah.
But you want her to get to that place because she feels the need and the want to do it.
The desire,
you don't want her to do it because she's being forced by it.
Yeah.
Because if she's feeling forced, it's not going to be coming from a genuine place. And that's how you'll lose her.
She wouldn't be Muslim anymore.
And now she is actually starting to have doubts, and she's starting to actually resent you, I'm sure.
Exactly.
And also probably the religion. And that is, you're doing her just a grave disservice. Because I feel like we're not perfect. God does not say that we have to be perfect Muslims. He's just, like He says, if you take one step towards me, I'll take 10 steps towards you.
Yeah.
And that's what matters. At least she's taking a step. But it's not for you to sit down here and be forcing her to cover up.
Yeah.
Like, she has just gotten back. You have looked at her. You're there with your shirt unbuttoned, wearing a pink shirt that looks a bit see-through. And you have the nerve to tell her that she has to button up her shirt because you're seeing the front of her pants and that her top is too short.
Like it's not long enough to cover her private part. She has pants on.
She has pants on, and she actually tried to be modest.
Totally covered all the way to her neck.
Like she actually tried. And I feel like the thing is, he needs to be giving her grace. She just came into the religion. And this is the issue that I have with people. Everybody's journey with Allah is their own journey. We hope that we can be striving every single day and get to a place. But we're not all going to get up one day and be like, I'm perfect. I'm praying 5 times a day. I'm reading the Quran every day. I'm doing my dhikr every day. I'm covering up every day. I'm doing this every day. I'm not judging everybody today. It doesn't happen like that. With me personally,
and with all of that, we're not perfect. Allah tells us that in the Quran. With all our righteousness, it's like filthy rags in His sight. So, like,
exactly. I just think it's really a shame, and to me, it's actually very heartbreaking because this woman has come to this religion on her own account because he didn't ask her to. But it's like now he's like, well, you have come to the religion, so I'm not going to police you and tell you what you should do. And that's the issue with where I think it's an issue when it becomes when it's about religion, patriarchy, and culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because in Egypt, I think that's what they do with their women. You know what I'm saying? So that's where she's going. But now it's like you also have a man like that.
It is still all in women's business, which is so annoying. Like,
and it's so wrong because I don't even think God wants that for women, and He doesn't want men doing that to women either because He turned them away from Islam.
All into women's business. It's like even
why don't you just pray that she starts dressing modestly?
And she was dressed modestly, she was dressed modestly. But not only was he talking about her clothes, he was also like just nipping at her. Oh, you packed more this time. Oh, because when you were here before, you're always saying you hate Egypt. Like he's saying all the negative stuff that happened before that landed you without your wife. You're reminding her of that.
I don't know if he actually even wants her.
How is he even going to work?
My thing is, I don't even know if he actually wants her because there's
He's
just a way
an asshole.
Like there's just a way that you talk to your wife when you really love somebody and you genuinely care about them. You don't treat them like this, culture or not. I don't think you just don't.
No.
And my thing is, I felt like Nicole did herself a disservice.
That's not even the Egyptian culture.
No.
It's not even an African culture. Let's just talk about the continent for a second.
Yeah.
When we are very welcoming people, you weren't even welcoming to your own wife. From the airport, from when you saw her.
She just landed.
Like you are already, he has not even gotten out of the airport yet. And he's telling her about her clothes. that is modest. She's covered from her head to her toe.
My thing
But you look and you found something
to nitpick.
Oh, that is showing. He was acting as if this woman had on a
Panties.
shirt, underwear, or actually no underwear. That's how he was acting. Like she had nothing on the bottom at all.
And my thing is
So ridiculous. And then you're looking at that. There was no like, MashaAllah, I'm so happy you got here safely. Alhamdulillah, you got here safely. Nothing like that.
Nothing.
No Allahu Akbar, you're here, you want to be here, thank you. Nothing of that.
No.
Alhamdulillah, no MashaAllah, no Allahu Akbar.
like it just is really
Nothing like that. You were not in that moment. You're not even following the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad.
Yeah.
In that moment, you're not even being Muslim.
No.
You are also not even being African. You are just being an asshole. And I wonder to myself why she even bothered to come back to you. She should have divorced you, stayed divorced, and go and find her another Muslim. They're in America where she ain't got to come deal with your tail. I keep on telling American
absolutely.
women, stop finding foreign men. Stay in your country. There are a lot of good men in there.
Yeah.
And get with someone. She can go to the masjid. There will be a Muslim man right there for you, boo. That you don't have to deal with this fool.
Who's also short.
And I, like you said, he doesn't even act like he even likes her.
He doesn't.
At
Because my
all.
thing
He
is, if
doesn't
you
even
really
like
like
you.
her, like I don't think he actually wanted her to come back.
Yeah.
Because if you wanted her to come back, there's a way that you treat her. Like you welcome her with open arms. If you really wanted her to be Muslim, you applaud her
No.
efforts.
No.
Everything is a journey. We don't come out of the womb perfect Muslims.
No.
Like that's just not how it is. And God doesn't expect it to
And
be
we
like
don't
that.
die perfect Muslims.
We don't.
Allah has already let us know, and
So
all
it
our
just-
righteousness is like filthy rags in His sight.
It hurts me when I see
Yeah.
people go out of their way to judge somebody. Like
Yeah.
if you're actually concerned about them, go say a prayer.
Yeah.
But please shut the hell up.
I know.
Because
You're
it's
not
not your
fit-
business.
and
You're
it's
like
not
you're
your
actually
job.
not even fit to judge.
No.
That's
None of
God's
us are.
job.
Exactly.
So it really infuriates me and it
Yeah.
really breaks my heart. Because
I
she has
know.
come into this and now she's in this place where she's like, oh my God,
yeah.
what have I gotten myself into?
Yeah.
Like now she's regretting. Now you're turning
Of
her away
course.
from Allah.
Yeah.
And my thing is, I feel like I'm pretty much sure that's more of a sin. You turning someone
Of
away from
course.
Islam than her not covering.
Oh yes.
Like I mean,
Absolutely.
really, because God brought her, and you're here you're now kind of like
Yeah.
being like Satan and kind of turning her away from
Yeah.
God.
But a Muslim is not just someone who takes Shahada and says, I believe in Allah and that Allah is the one God. It's about also following the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad, which you are not following. So right there, you're not even being Muslim.
No kindness,
You're not
no
even
grace.
acting Muslim. I don't think he likes this woman. And my thing is, if you are so hell bent on like comparing her with Egyptian women, why the hell are you with a foreigner? Why?
That makes no sense.
You
I
got
mean,
a lot of Egyptian women there. Just leave her the hell alone. Like, why? This is my problem. You take your time and you marry a woman. You go like thirsting after a foreign woman. Different religion, different culture,
different everything.
different continent. Yet you want to put them now in this box and change them, which just pisses me off. And the reason why a lot of them don't want their own women, because it comes with responsibilities. And
You know
guess
what it
what?
reminds me
Their
of?
parents are right there for her to go report your ass.
facts.
That's why they go for the foreign women.
And my thing is, I feel like it just reminds me of that idiot
Which one?
and sister wives, Cody, who goes and he nitpicks at the wife. You know how men
Yes.
go and nitpick at
I
women
know.
just so that they can be distracted and not focus on what the hell they're not doing?
Exactly.
That's what it's giving me.
Yeah.
So let me talk about this so she doesn't know that I'm actually quite effed up and I
Yes.
haven't really done what I need to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like she's all focused on this, but my thing is I feel like she did herself a great disservice.
Yeah,
She sends off all of her stuff.
I know.
She moved out of her apartment. Tells him, I'm moving back indefinitely. What you should have done is did a 3-month trial.
Yes.
See if this will work for you. And then
Yes.
come back and you have security.
Yeah.
You have that. And my thing is, if he came to me at the airport and is already talking about how, oh, my stuff is out when I'm wearing pants and a prostitute,
Yeah.
I'm sitting myself at the airports and waiting for my
Getting
next flight.
another- yes.
And I'll be telling him, get the hell away from me.
Mhm.
I cannot believe you said this.
I'll be calling
Matter
the
of fact,
popo.
I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm just going to say it's over. It was a huge mistake for me to come here. Let me go
Yeah.
live with my parents. I'd
Yeah.
rather do that than to waste my time with you. And you're you're not even focused on my spirituality as a Muslim.
No.
So you don't even care about me.
No.
You just can focus on me looking like one.
Yeah.
And it really don't matter. You can look like a
And-
Muslim, but you can be out there fornicating, having sex,
I
doing
know.
drugs, and drinking alcohol and all the above.
Yeah.
But you covered up from head to toe.
Oh yes.
It don't matter.
Yep.
It don't matter. What it matters is your spirituality, making sure that you're getting close to God every day, whether that's through dua, whether that's through prayer, whether that's through the hikra,
Yeah.
or whatever it is, or
Yeah.
whether that's going to the mosque, or you communicating with one of the believers.
Exactly.
Getting closer to God.
Exactly.
That's what matters.
Exactly.
But it's
But
just
you
too
know,
much.
you know also what was a warning for me with him, that he's friends. One of his friends is married to an Asian woman, and
You saw that as a red flag too? I thought it was
well,
interesting.
well, no, not even as a red flag, but the friend was telling him what was a red flag was that this friend was telling he sought the counsel of this friend because the friend is married to an Asian woman and he wanted to know how, like, give me advice on how to work on this and that, you know. But he came from the perspective of, because I really want her to try to cover. But you know what was a red flag for me? When the friends were telling him, you need to be patient. You see, when your friend is telling you need to be patient, that's because they know that you're not. Because
Yeah.
if you're the epitome of patience, they wouldn't tell you that.
Yeah.
They'll just say, oh, you know, she's going to be fine.
Yeah.
But when both of them are telling you to be patient,
Yeah.
you need to be patient. You know, and even when he was talking about the whole hijab thing, the friend was kind of looking at him like, what is his problem?
Yeah.
The woman has converted. They were looking at him, the way they looked at him, kind of like they're trying to figure out what your problem is. That's how they looked at him.
Yeah.
Like, what is the problem exactly? Because it's not like you met this woman as a hijabi.
And my
You
thing
met
is,
this woman,
she
she's
wasn't
not a
even
hijabi,
Muslim.
she's not Muslim. So they were kind of giving him that look, kind of like,
she didn't
like,
have to
what
do
exactly is
any
your
of
problem?
those things. Because
Yep.
the thing is, in the Quran, it says that Muslim men can actually marry
can,
non-believing
they
women.
can.
They
They
actually
absolutely
can.
can,
So she
yeah.
didn't have to.
No, she
She
did
actually
not.
did not.
She did.
You know what I'm saying? You would not have been breaking any laws.
Mm-hmm.
But she did. And instead of you applauding her and helping her on her journey,
No.
instead you berate her and worry about something as trivial as clothing.
Yeah. And you know what's going to end up happening too?
And my thing
She
is, it's
probably
not
is going to
one.
become more Muslim than him. She really will be because a lot of times when new Muslims come into the religion,
They're so dedicated.
they're so dedicated. They're so, you know, like I remember like when you were like really getting into Islam.
Yeah,
like,
when I came back from college.
I was so inspired.
Yeah.
Right, I was so inspired because I had kind of like some of the things, you know, had fallen off the wagon, but you just inspired me, and that's how it is when Muslims come into the religion.
They're
They
so
are so
enthusiastic
focused,
to
they're so
learn.
enthusiastic. And you know what? I think he's afraid of that. He's afraid of that. He's afraid of her coming, seeing that he's not practicing. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to tell him.
And then
Because
probably
he's
start
not
calling
practicing.
him out on some stuff.
Exactly.
You know? And I don't think he wants that. But actually, I don't think this man likes this woman. And he has no intention of getting better.
No.
And that's why he's already starting the stuff that you said, which is to distract her.
Maybe he didn't even want to convert to Islam. Maybe he just wanted her to just be there.
So that he'll always have something to complain about. So whenever he falls short as a husband, he can turn around and tell her, well, you know, you're not Muslim, and I really have, that's why sometimes I act out, because you're not really Muslim. But she became Muslim. And I wonder too.
So let me try to make her turn away from Islam.
Yeah,
it's like he's doing it on purpose.
This man met her online. You think after she's been gone, he's not still online?
What you doing online?
Being all
Sir?
un-Islamic, maybe having some kind of odd conversations that are forbidden, like sexting and stuff. This one, I'm just like, miss me with your foolishness.
If you're not, well, anyway,
Miss
I mean,
me with
even
your
sometimes
foolishness.
Muslim dating sites can be a trial.
So I, you know, Yeah.
I mean, half our dean is
We
decent,
will-
but
we
it's
will
just a
find.
much slower process.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish that my half our dean and must match will kind of come together, where it's like you
Yeah.
have all the questionnaires, but you're able to like swipe through and see who was good for
Yeah,
you.
that would be
With
a good
must
idea.
match and Minder, I just feel like they both are. It's like a lot of men who aren't serious.
Yeah.
But I've seen maybe a couple.
Yeah.
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 Dating is just a
Yeah.
mess, honestly. I feel bad for people who are single, including myself. At this point, I'm just waiting on God to just let the right man fall into my lap.
Yes, which will happen.
Yeah, I know. So right now I'm focusing on myself. But
Yeah.
let's go ahead and talk about the other people because we're already at 15 minutes.
Lord.
But Debbie, her son is not. I don't
On
think
board.
Osama. He doesn't look well. Osama does
You know,
not.
I cannot even
Like,
remember
he looks like
the
he's
Osama
on
person.
some. He's the one that looked a little drugged out.
Oh, okay. The one that we said looked really gray. Anyway,
I
yeah.
thought he looked like he was maybe on drugs.
Mm. Well, I mean,
I could be wrong,
I
and may
hope-
God forgive me if I am wrong.
I
But
really
he
hope-
don't look well. He look a little cross-eyed, and he looks a little malnourished.
Yeah, you know,
Something's going on there.
I just wish Debbie, the only saving grace, I don't think she's giving up her house
I have no
and
idea.
selling everything. I hope she's not at her age. I hope she's not doing all that. But you know, we'll see. There
Yeah.
wasn't much apart from the son, who's a cop, who, you know, does not like him. I mean, at this point, you should really try to talk to your mom to wait for you,
Yeah.
like until you can get some time off from work and you can go with her in the beginning.
Yeah, but let's talk
Yeah.
about Johan and Daniela. She has decided that she wants some luxury apartment. She asks him how much he can provide. He says 5,000 pesos.
Which is like $18, I think.
Yes. And she
From
says,
your $2,000 place that she want to stay in.
yeah.
She has all these things that she wants to do. Come to find out, allegedly, this woman has had several bankruptcies.
Yeah, one of our subscribers said that she is actually running from America because she has several different bankruptcies,
And probably
allegedly.
debts.
Yeah.
That she, or something.
My thing is with her,
Interesting.
she said that she
Interesting.
was in relationships where she was really codependent. Where, like, she had to give up more of herself
Right.
than the other person did.
So she has decided now that's not the case. She's going to make sure that this person is going to do everything for her.
Well, let me say this,
Mm.
Danielle, and I want you to get real close to the camera.
Mm.
You are an idiot.
Mm.
Because you have gone to somebody where he will have to sit back and let you give more of yourself.
Yeah.
Because he does
In
not
terms
have
of
that
money.
financial means to.
Well-
you have gotten a man from a foreign country where
Yes.
the currency is much lower.
Yes.
He is with a butcher shop
Yes.
where the meat has flies.
Yeah.
He cannot provide for you.
Yeah.
You want a man to take
Well-
care of you, you have to level up yourself and go find a man there. You do not go to a foreign
Ooh.
country where he ain't got no money and say you have to provide for me. You are actually an idiot.
She
How
might
do
be-
you get 8 plus 3 and say, oh my god, it equals 100?
Mm.
Where they do that at? So Danielle, I don't feel sorry for you. You
Delusional.
sat down there, delusional, and then you're saying that, oh, he is going to have to be my wife because you have to cook and clean. It's just like that idiot from Married at First Sight
Yeah.
who was telling that man, oh, you need to get a job, not knowing that man was probably rich, has
I know.
several savings in
Yes,
his accounts.
I know.
Now Johan, I don't think he balling like that.
No.
But you
But
decided to
she
go with
wants
him
to live a certain
lifestyle
standard. He probably
with a man
can-
who can't even
he
afford it.
probably can take care of her how he's living. But obviously, he's taking care of himself.
Yes.
And he lives, I think he lives
the
in a house
village.
with all of his family. They all live in the same house, right? So if you want to have that kind of lifestyle, he can take care of you. But you want a lifestyle up here, then honey, you are going to have to pay for that lifestyle up here. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, really, and now something like you
Makes
don't want
no
him to go to
sense.
America and go and get a better life.
Exactly.
So my
Where he
thing
could
is-
work really hard if he goes to America.
So
But you don't want him there because you don't want him to be able to get money and get wealthy and leave your tail, because that's what he'll do, because you have decided to be a mean asshole. Like, that's what she has decided. She has decided not to level up.
yeah,
Because if your thing was to level up, you will also try to help him to level up, and then you all be together.
yeah.
But the thing is, one, you don't trust this man. That's why you don't want him to come to America. And yes, that is very wise for you not to trust him, because we already have the example of Pedro and Chantel.
Absolutely.
Okay, but then that's why you want a certain lifestyle. You got to level up.
But yeah.
But yeah, you want a high caliber man. You also need to level up because a high caliber man probably is not going to want you the way you look. A high caliber man is probably not going to want you the way your finances look. If you've had several bankruptcies allegedly, I can see one bankruptcy, but several
allegedly.
Okay,
So,
and then running away from America for some other financial issues. You see what I'm saying?
so you
So
can't
you are
expect
not
that.
going to have that high caliber man, and you know that. Now you want to go
And
get
force
someone.
it and emotionally abuse him.
Exactly.
My thing is, you
Because-
got stuck on the heights. You got stuck in the little, oh my God, I'm so short and he's so tall. You got stuck on that.
I know.
Didn't even do any research. Does this man have money? Is he financially equipped to take care of me? Can he provide the lifestyle that I want? You ignored all of
She
that,
already
saw
knows
the
it's a
heights.
no, 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 no. She
But
already
now
knows
you want
that.
to say that he's basically going to be your bitch,
That's really what
basically.
she's trying to say.
And because he can't
Very
provide the life,
disrespectful.
you are an idiot because you went down there, probably had sex with him, got
Already.
focused on the height, married him,
Mhm.
and now you're upset with him because he can't provide that life. You are the
never was
idiot
gonna be
because
able
you
to.
could have actually gone and found a man who could have provided the life for you. But you know you don't
She's
really bring
prob-
much to the table, so you could not have
You
found
don't
a
wanna
high
find
caliber
that.
man.
Yeah.
You would not have.
Because a man, an American man,
Would have
probably-
required certain things
Things.
of you, and that requires you to actually do better
Yes.
in your own life.
But she's
So I
too
mean-
lazy to do that. So
Yeah.
this is a great value version
I
of
mean,
that man, or a Dollar General version.
you say you were used to codependent relationships, and you have gotten with a man who's going to require that you guys be codependent. You give more of yourself,
Oh yeah.
and now you want to berate him and put him down because you can't. You're the one who made that decision. You didn't have to go be with him.
No.
Like, I feel like foreign men are always going to come onto American women just because they're American.
Exactly.
They'll be ready to say, "Oh yes, I love you. I'll marry you
Anything.
tomorrow." All
Anything.
of that bota bata.
Mhm.
You could have actually said no, because a lot of them are not genuine.
Mhm.
Like, for real.
And they don't have the means.
They don't
either.
have the means at all, but they want to come to America. They'll tell you everything you want to hear.
So they can
And
get here.
especially if you don't know the culture, you'll be thinking, oh my God, this man really loves me. Because in America, you really don't have men falling at your feet to marry you.
Yeah, there's things like that. Yes.
It's a
Absolutely.
process.
Yes.
So that's why I feel like a lot of time women go for foreign men sometimes because they say all this fluffy stuff
Yep.
and really it's just empty promises. Next thing you know, this
Exactly.
man's backstabbing you and is taking you for all your money. Just like
And-
Chantel and Pedro.
And find somebody else who now he can,
Really have. Then
take
he go
care
find
of
who he
him
really
and
wants.
what he really wants. Exactly.
That's why I would
Exactly.
tell women, do not go and be with foreign men. You will not believe the amounts of men who have tried to come propose to me since I've been here. And it's a hell no, because I'm just not interested.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You have
Yeah.
to focus on yourself. You
Tell
can't
her.
be sitting here falling for the fluffy words.
Okay.
Girl, please.
You gotta have facts, actual facts.
And I just think it's weird that somebody will be so ready to propose to you, because that's
I
not
know.
genuine. Like, you have to actually get to know someone. Like, all of that is a process. You just can't fall for it because they'll be lying to you. Yes, I'll do this. Yes, we'll do this. Yes. Like, you'll be telling them all your plans, what you want for your future and all your life, and he'll be agreeing to it, not knowing that he doesn't want none of that. But all that matters that he gets to get to America.
Yes.
He get that green card. He get that American money. Not all foreigners are like that, but the majority, I would say, are in terms of the men. I don't know about the women because I don't date
Yeah.
women, but that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about.
Chris and Jamie. So Chris has arrived in Colombia now, and she's
Oh, since
met
we're talking
her
about women.
wife. And they're there, doing their. You know what I noticed with Chris?
Her
To
energy
me,
changed.
it seemed like when they were there in public, it's like she wants to do all this kissing and stuff, and even in the cab. But then as soon as they get by themselves, then we see the real Chris show up. And this one, it's
Well,
like
I
she
thought
just
it was a
seemed
little bit weird that she was like, I just can't keep my eyes off you because I feel like if I take my eyes off you, you'll disappear.
yeah.
Like, even
And
that was
then-
controlling. That was in the cab.
Yeah. And then the other thing too is like when she was here, she had like the little whatever, like butterfly wings on. She was acting all very light and fairy. I am like pixie dust and all this stuff. And she gets there, and she seems to be really controlling, really entitled, really mean. That's how she seemed to me.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh boy,
This is going to be a mess.
this is going to be another Ed and Rosemary issue, Rosalie issue. It's not going to end well." And then she started saying, "Oh, she bought this place. I sent her money. She bought this place without my permission or something.
And it's more money
and
than
it's
what I thought.
$100 more than what I thought." And I was just like, "Oh boy, here we go." I don't think it's going to last. I think she kind of looks down on her wife already. Well, they're not married yet, or her fiance already. That's the vibe I'm getting from Chris.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting from her. That she looks down on this woman.
Yeah.
And it's not going to work.
Not at all.
And I don't think that she's genuine at all. And then when she made the thing, "Don't forget my narcolepsy, because I can kick you, karate chop you or something at night."
I'll karate kick you in your sleep. It's not fun to get karate kicked.
I think that, yes, she has narcolepsy,
I didn't know they
but
kick you in
if
your
she
sleep.
starts kicking someone, that's her just wanting to kick her. Because how can you say how you're going to behave?
And how do you know you were kicking people in your sleep? Unless a lover has
No,
told you
I
before.
think that
I thought narcolepsy was when you just fell asleep.
Yeah, like you fall asleep at weird places and stuff like that. But now you're talking about karate chop? No. I don't believe it. Nope, I don't believe it one bit. I think she's going to be doing that anytime she's mad at her. She will start beating her in her sleep. In her sleep. That's what I think is going to happen. And hopefully Jamie will be like, "I got to go." But I don't see this relationship working at all.
Yeah, me neither.
And,
Go ahead. Isabel and Gabriel.
Yeah.
I guess Sam introduced them
Have
to
they even
Isabel.
met? I don't think they've met
I don't think
yet.
they've met yet, but
Yeah,
he
they were
is
just
going to the
talking.
airport.
Yeah, he's on his way to the airport. They haven't met yet.
Yeah. But Jen and Rishi, I think that's the last couple.
Oh yes. Oh boy.
This man is about to be another Jenny and Submit situation. I do believe that what's the word? He is going to be marrying somebody else. He said that he's going to marry her quickly, and then she cannot get married to anyone else. The thing is, the father has died, so he's the keeper of the family.
Exactly.
So I feel like he really should not be doing this.
I know.
At least Submit, he has the cushion of his two older siblings, and the daddy's there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because it's usually the baby child that
yeah.
usually gets what they want,
That's
or
not
they
the
kind of
case.
stray because they
Yeah.
know they're secure.
Yeah.
But
That's not the case here.
It's not the case.
And she
So-
has already accepted. She said a woman's family has already proposed. They're gonna be here the next day.
I
So
don't
that's
think
gonna be the next when we watch
episode.
it next. Whew.
I don't think he should be doing this. I feel like he should let Jen go
I think
and
so.
just don't be playing with her like that. You already know what your
I
culture
think
is.
it is the
You are-
responsibility. These men are very lazy. They
Yeah.
don't. When I see a foreign man trying to get with a woman in the West, either from America or from Europe, it's a laziness. They know when they marry a woman in their country, it's not only the woman you're marrying her family.
Absolutely.
And they don't want to be accountable for shit. So when you act the fool, that woman gonna call her family.
Yeah.
They don't want that. They actually don't want that. They have looked at their father, see that it's a lot of work. They've looked at their uncles or whoever, seen that it's a lot of work, and they just don't want that. And that's how I look at Rishi, with
Yeah.
his thinning hair, washing his hair and oiling it and whatever the hell he's doing. Like,
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
That hair is not thick, it's not voluptuous, it is
No.
thinning and it is balding as well. I don't think he wants that responsibility, and I feel like if you are an American woman and you come and you see a man here who is lazy, is not really doing much, he's at the beach chilling, and he is there consistently, best believe he ain't doing shit with his life.
Prowl.
He is on the prowl for America, and if he got a passport,
Shoot.
oh, he's definitely trying to go to America. That
This
man ain't about
is
nothing.
an attorney, and he got another degree. Yes, he used to work as a. I just wonder what has happened
And
to
now
these
you're
jobs.
modeling. You look like Indian Jesus.
And he's a personal trainer. I just wondered to myself, what happened?
How far have we fallen?
And did he stop because the father passed away? So because he knows the father will be getting on him.
I just think it's so wrong when you know what your culture is. You know you have a certain expectation, and you have to decide, F that, I'm going to go and be happy.
Yeah.
But I think it's so wrong as a man
lazy.
for you to be lazy, not have shit going
and
on in your life,
they're gonna be
and
lazy.
think that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, how are you going to be a good husband?
He's gonna be lazy too as a husband. That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
Because he's lazy, he's not doesn't want to be accountable. What do you think is going to happen when he marries this American woman? He's going to be lazy, not going to be accountable, try to gaslight her. It's not going to work, man.
if you come to Africa and you're looking to marry someone and you see that man is not working and he ain't got himself together, most African men are plotting that they're going to have a wife, children, all of that. So by 25, 26, they are prepared for that.
Yep.
Most of the time, they are kind of married by 25. Most of the time. So, as far as I'm concerned, do not come here looking for foreign men. I just don't think you should. I don't think it benefits American women. Yes, sometimes we do not have great American men over there, but you keep hope alive. And you pray about it.
Looking for it because it's there.
Don't go looking for it. Just focus on yourself. Travel, live life.
You raise your vibration.
Yes.
And those men will come your way.
You never know. You might find an American who's traveling the world just like you.
Exactly.
Might meet him at a yacht party or something.
Not the passport bros. Oh my God, we gotta talk
about those degenerates. But yeah, y'all, it's Mary. We invite y'all to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below.
That is our prayer.
Call to prayer.
So beautiful.
Bye.